Hello, and thank you for watching another edition of Telco Steve's Workbench here on YouTube. Today we have for you a rotary dial telephone that's otherwise commonly referred to as a 1A monophone type telephone. This particular telephone has some dates down on the bottom of the base, and it's got patented USA January 25th, 15, January 1st, 18, May 7th, 18, September 21st, 20. It's a chrome base, and it might be nickel, but I sincerely doubt it because it doesn't fit. It's pretty nice though. It really looks pretty sweet. I guess for you Art Deco people out there, that would be kind of cool. The telephone is a rotary pulse style telephone. So what I'm going to do is I've set up my test unit instead of calling my house phone and all this other stuff. I'm simply going to call an extension that I've set up as 123456789. That's what phone you dial. That's the phone number you dial in order for another test phone to ring that's plugged into that particular line. So let's do that. We have dial tone. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. Testing. So, as you can see, that's working fine. The phone test unit that I have provides testing for touch-tone dialing and rotary pulse dialing. So the rotary pulse dialing is correct to North American standard pulse dialing specs. So let's call this phone, has a subset, let's give it a call on the other test phone. It's set up as extension 103. As you can see, that's working. Testing. Now, with my test unit simulates a telephone line, a residential telephone POTS line, plain old telephone service. And that's how I test these phones, so that I know when they're boxed up and they leave my hands, I know that they're going to work and they're going to work great. This particular phone has a subset to it. The subset is used so that the network can be inside the subset instead of the base of the phone, because sometimes if you have a network in the base of the phone, if people don't do it correctly, it can short out and there can be problems from that. The network is a 435B equivalent network. It works great, as you've just seen, and it has a nice little oak case with brass bells that is probably an aftermarket subset in its own right. The telephone has cloth cords. The handset cord is 40 inches long and the line cord is 4 feet long. In the back of the subset you have a connector, a modular connector off of another shorter cloth cord. This just simply has a nice little connector on it. You can also just plug it right in a jack if it's close to a jack on the floor. Or if your jack is 20 feet down the wall, you can get a 20-foot line cord, and it gives you flexibility and options to install this telephone where you would like to have it installed. So I think this phone is a great telephone. It works really good. It's been tested thoroughly, and I'm very confident that when you get it, you plug it in, it will function and work for you. Now then, functioning of pulse rotary dial telephones. You must have pulse, there goes the dog. You must have pulse rotary dial telephone service from your local telephone service provider in order for this phone to function, to dial out, to use the dial. Some VoIP telephone system service providers that provide regular telephone service to your house via one method or another don't support pulse rotary dialing. Please check and make sure that that will work for you. There's another option. If most people now have cell phones, and there is a device out there that is available where people take their old telephones, their house telephones, and plug it right into the device. And now the cell phone service can be used off of those telephone sets. In other words, you could plug this rotary dial telephone into that box and call, and it would go out via your cell phone service for your telephone. But you go ahead and look into that, because I don't want to suggest that somebody else is better than another manufacturer, etc. I just know that my phones work. They've been thoroughly tested, and I know that when I buy something, I want it to work, and I want to feel confident that I've spent my hard-earned money on something that's going to function, look good, and be great. This would be a wonderful present for the upcoming holidays for you folks out there that like the deco look and want that sort of thing, or for collectors that don't mind that it's absolutely 100% original, that it just looks cool. This would be a great telephone for you folks as well. Well, I thank you for watching another edition of Telco Steve's Workbench, and I bid you a great day.